Hey, greetings everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Sunday, March the 5th. Hope you're doing well. As the saying goes, I wonder if by you, March is coming in like a lion, as they used to say, and hopefully it'll go out like a lamb. I used to love that saying, but then again, sometimes the lion isn't so bad. So, let's not automatically say that the lion is a bad way to start the month of March. Maybe there's some goodness in that, as there is in everything. So with that in mind, I ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 9. Jesus took Peter, James, and John, his brother, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. And behold, Moses and Elijah appeared to them, conversing with them. And then Peter said to Jesus in reply, Lord, it is good that we are here. If you wish, I will make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. While he was still speaking, behold, a bright cloud cast a shadow over them. And from the cloud came a voice that said, This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. When the disciples heard this, they fell prostrate and were very afraid. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, Rise and do not be afraid. And when the disciples raised their eyes, they saw no one else but Jesus alone. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus charged them, Do not tell the vision to anyone until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead. In a very little kind of somewhat comical way, when I read this gospel, my first thought goes to that the disciples may have had a little too much wine the night before or something. Because, this is something where it's like, whoa, did this really happen? It's almost like they were hallucinating a little bit on what Jesus was doing in this transfiguration. And when I thought about that this time, I said, maybe there's something to this. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and drink too much wine. No, I'm not doing that. But we all know that in a healthy situation, when we do have a glass of wine, we are relaxed a little bit, right? It puts us into a place of relaxation. And in that place of relaxation, oftentimes comes some positive insights into our life and into our life of faith and what we can do with our life. Of course, once we go a little bit further from that, it's a reversal and it goes against us. But that little bit of relaxation really does help. And if you consider the disciples run around, they're going to make tents, and then all of a sudden Jesus is like, hey, calm down, relax a little bit. Relax. It's just us up here. And do not be afraid. And in that moment of relaxation, I believe that the disciples had moments of vision that were positive for their faith. And that's something for us to consider on this gospel as well for our life. For oftentimes we get very tensed up and very like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to say this rosary. And maybe we should just take a little relaxation, take a little bit off a little bit, and relax. And once we do, we may have a better vision of Jesus, what he's asking us to do, what we're looking to do in our life, how we could be a little bit more joyful and compassionate. Give it a try. With or without the wine, by the way. I probably choose not to in these days, but the relaxation can come without it. It can come with a little meditation, a little just winding down, and then just saying, hey, what is it, God? What's going on here in my life, and what do I need to notice that much more? The results could be very positive and revealing for you, and I'm sure they will be, and I'm sure you will take it and use it for good for yourself as well as for others. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Sunday, March the 5th. I hope that you are doing well through this Lenten journey, if you're on one. I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you back here soon. Take care, everyone.